Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to AppSec's online support program, round 2. Dear students of class 2nd year, this is week 6. Here is your English teacher, Ms. Sayyida Rubana. The contents of today's lectures are Unit 2, Hope and Aspiration, Reading Selection 2.1, I Have a Dream is a speech delivered by Martin Luther King. We will see the title and the theme, the question answers, and in the end applied grammar. The topic is articles. Here you can see the picture of Martin Luther King, and here comes the reading comprehension. We have to follow some steps. First of all, we'll read the text to analyze the theme and the title of the lesson. Then we have to find the contextual and literal meaning of newly learned words. Look for the difficult words, the meanings of hope and aspiration from the dictionary to understand the theme of the lesson. And finally, we evaluate our own behavior towards other races. That is the reading and comprehension of the text, in which you have to read the question and answers using critical thinking skills. Here, I'm going to read paragraph 1 for you as model reading, and I'm going to tell you what is the right way to do the comprehension reading. First of all, I'm reading. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree comes as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of captivity. Dear students, 2nd year, first of all, you have to read the passage, then you have to underline all the difficult words. You can underline them, you can highlight with the highlighters, and then you look for the meanings in the dictionary. Here I have highlighted the difficult words. In this paragraph, the writer or the speaker says about an American leader whose symbolic shadow is the sign of blessing for them, and who had claimed emancipation, the freedom from for the Negro slaves from the long night of captivity. इसमें बच्चों उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से अपनी स्पीच के आगाज में ही बताया है कि ये जो अफ्रीकन निग्रोज हैं उनके लिए एक साइन ऑफ होप है, एक उम्मीद की एक किरण है, इस जो 100 साल पहले एक अजीम अमेरिकन लीडर के लिए जिसने साइन किया था एमेंसिपेशन प्रोक्लेमेशन को, एक मुआहदे को, एलानिए, ठीक है, और इट वाज अ साइन जिससे उनको लगा कि अब उनकी गुलामी का दौर खत्म हो गया. So this is the first paragraph. In this way you have to do the rest of the passages. You will go through the whole chapter like this by seeking out the main topic sentence of the lesson, each paragraph. Then comes the vocabulary of the unit. I have provided you the list of all the words, difficult words from the lesson, and you can see through these pictures, but you can find out more meanings, more difficult words. Then comes the title and the theme of this chapter. Title and the theme of this chapter. Martin King, I Have a Dream leaves the door open for a continual journey of racial progress. It does not cape things off with 1963. I Have a Dream portrays racial equality as a fulfillment of the promises of American founding fathers and documents. This speech was important in several ways. It brought even greater attention to the civil rights movement, which had been going on for many years. After this speech, the name Martin King Luther was known to many people. This speech is a vision that changed the world. It is because of Martin Luther King, the efforts of his supporters, that America came to understand the power of the non-violent protest, the Voting Rights Act protects African Americans' right to vote. He also played a major part in the passage of the Fair Housing Act of 1968. So I Have a Dream is a public speech that was delivered by American civil rights activist Martin Luther King during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom on August 28, 1963, in which he called for the civil, economic rights and an end to racism in the United States. Delivered to over civilian rights supporters from the steps of Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. The speech was a defining moment of the civil rights movement and among the most iconic speeches in American history. Beginning with reference to the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared millions of slaves free in 1863. King said, 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. Towards the end of the speech, King departed from his prepared text for a partly improvised peroration on the theme, I Have a Dream. So King had been preaching about dreams in 1960 when he gave a speech to the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People called The Negro and the American Dreams. The speech discusses the gap between the American dream and the reality, saying that white supremacists have violated the dream and that our federal government has also secured the dream through its apathy and hypocrisy, its betrayal of the cause of justice. King suggests that it may well be that Negro is God's instrument to save the soul of America. So he spoke of the civil rights movement and the students' activists' dream of equality, the American dream, a dream as yet unfulfilled. So here is the task assigned to you now. Students, you have to reflect on the significance of the title and the theme yourself. Then you have to prepare the glossary for newly learned words with their meanings. Then you have to go through the pages 48 to 49 for recalling, interpreting and extending exercises. And after that you have the reading comprehension questions. You have to go through the questions and you have to answer it yourself. Here come the activities. Activity 1 is that you have to prioritize your 5 hopes and 5 aspirations as a student. So activity 2 is that 5 idioms alphabetically to be practiced by students on daily basis. Make a separate portion for the idioms in your notebooks and enter 5 idioms with their meanings and sentences with regular dates and use prescribed grammar book as a source. Then we have the applied grammar articles. Article has the contents, definition, then types of the articles, then where articles are not used. First of all, the definition of articles. So dear student, an article is a word that modifies or describes the noun. It is used before the noun to show whether it refers to something specific or not. So in a way, article can also be described as a type of adjective as they also tell us something about the noun. Like adjectives, there are 2 types of articles in the English language. They are indefinite articles, a and the, a and an, and definite articles, the. Here is the definite article. Definite means to be clear, exact and obvious about something. It is called definite because it is used in relation to a particular thing or a person. The is the definite article in English which is used to refer to particular nouns, the identities of which are known. So the definite articles indicate that the noun is specific. The speaker talks about a particular thing. For example, the dog attacked me and ran away. Here the dog who is to whom we are talking about is the one who attacked and ran away. So we are talking about a specific dog. Here are the other examples given. Then indefinite article. Indefinite means something which is not clear, obvious or exact. They are called indefinite because the identity of the thing or the person being spoken about is left unclear or indefinite. So indefinite article indicates that noun is not someone or something in particular. So the speaker talks about anyone that of that type of things. The indefinite article is in English are a and an. For example, do you have a pencil? I want to have an apple, and so on. Here a chart given to you that is definite articles versus indefinite articles in which you can see the comparison and in their use. Last but not the least, where articles are not used. The usage of article is one of the most confusing things to remember for many English learners. So it is not always necessary to use articles everywhere. Main tip is that you remember the cases where articles should not be used. And so don't use the articles when you talk about things in general. Like for example, I like birds. Here the birds, you are not referring to the specific bird. You are referring in general. Then when talking about plural countable nouns, you don't have to put the article. Like dogs make great cats. When talking about uncountable nouns, for example, I love music. So the speaker is enjoying the music in general, not any specific kind of music or song. So when talking about specific days or holidays, geography, companies and languages. For example, I have bought candles for my birthday. So the speaker is talking about the candles he has bought to use on the day of the birthday. So when talking about geography, articles are not used before countries, states, cities, towns, continents, single lakes, single mountains. For example, I live in Canada. No the is placed. So here is the end task. The home task is read explanation and examples from grammar book for quick review of the concept. Revise definite and indefinite articles with the help of the video from the Sabak Foundation. And then written work is from the language study articles from pages 69 to 74, practice of concept through exercises given on pages 73 and 74 on loose sheets. Then references books are intermediate English for class second year, pages 69 to 74, high school English grammar and composition multicolor edition by Wren and Martin, then page 34, and you have to use internet for online practice. That's all for today. Thank you.